Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ashley, and welcome to our channel. I hope you guys are doing wonderful and well. We're going to jump right into this session. This is going to be another light language activation. I have nothing planned because I feel like every time I do, it just gets just distracted by what needs to happen. So Archangel Michael is here. Athena has shown up. Yeshua is here. We've called in the rest of the guides, but these are the ones that are very, very much here around and surrounding us. I'm also seeing Krishna as well. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. You guys know the drill. I'm going to clear you off. We're just going to do like a quick clearing on your chakras with the 528 hertz. And I'm going to put in some symbols that will clear out your chakra system so that you can receive the energies and information that is trying to be downloaded in your body. We can't do that when we've got stuck energies and things, cords and attachments and things like that. So here we go. Go ahead and breathe and just be. I'm loving you all so much. Allow yourselves to feel love and happiness and peace in this moment. You are safe. You are in my healing chamber right now. Surrounded by the blue flame. Surrounded by love. All right. Let us go ahead. I'm going to put in these codes now. Little light language. Ala kumati isanai. Sinama laputu isanama. Turu kalakiwete isanai. Tirakupati isanai. Tirahata asanai. Sanamalehe de isanai. Tilakiela kinama ade. Talaputi isanai. Kalakiete isanama. Tarahia shanama. Tirakudea kinama ade. Galapati isanama. Delahiate isanai. Galapoti isinamai te isanai. Ate isanamo. Tilakiala koete isanai. Buchi ilakiati isanama. Tirehite isanai. Kurakiate isanama. Tile adi isanai. Tilakia yashanama. Delakinama ade. Alright, perfect. Alright, so let's just feel into these energies right now and just go ahead and begin to speak some light language. It'll start to relax you, unlocking doorways and pathways into your consciousness so that you can receive the codes and the healing that is ready and prepared for you. If you want to go ahead and set your intention, whatever you want to release, whatever you want to call in, whatever you want to be calm in your life, just set your intention of, I'm ready to release this, or I'm ready to call this in, I'm ready to become this, have this, whatever it is. Just go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go ahead and speak some light language over you. Dalamote isanai, delakiate isanama, turuyate isanamaya, tari edakiati isanama, turukuate isanai, galakati isanama, tariate isanai, chirikiate isanai, tarakuate isanai, isanamalai, pati isanama, turukuate isanama, talahate isanai, kalakiate isanama, puti isanai, taraudi isanai, Sidibilai, ti isanama, dirikiela, ilikinama ade. Starting to see Sekhmet coming up right now. Gola, ti isanamai, ati isanai, tirukua, ti isanai. She's coming up with an ankh in her left hand. Balakua de isanamai, pati isanai, tilea de isanama, ti isanai. Sidabalakia de isanama, ti isanamati, lakia de isanama, dulukua de isanai. Sirbalabati isinama, Tirkuati isana, Butu isinama, Tirakati isana, Tilayalakinama. I'm seeing Nefertiti coming up right beside her. Dalaku de isana, Butu isinama, Dalaku de isinama, Dedekla edekanama ade. Gulai, de isinama, Bati isinama, Duruku de isanai, Tirakwa de isanai. Sirabala Butu isinama, Butu isinama, Daraki de isanai, Tilakia de asanai. Sinamalay, bete esanai, Chiruyalakia lakinama ade, Gula, Ialakia, le Yalakinama ade. I'm sorry, it's not Nefertiti, it's Nefertari. Dalako de isanai. Sidabala, bete isinama, Dalakua de isinama, Dalakinama ade, Gala de isanai. Walapo de isinama, Dulu de isinama, Kulakia de asanama, Tarakia de isanai, Churukula, Udo isanamaya de asanamae. Sirabalapuji isinama, Kalakia de isinama, Tadi de isinama, Darakia lekanama ada. I'm seeing Horus coming up beside Sekhmet now. Gulakua de isanai. Alakua de isanai. Sinamalapu de isanamai. Sirabalayo de isinama. Balakia de isinama, Dari de isinama, Darakia de isanai. Asinamalapu de isinama, Dulu de isinimo, Dilakua de isinama, Durakanama ada. They're showing me an apple, a red apple right here in your hearts. Kulabata asanai. Elebute isanai, just a whole red apple. It even has the stem and a little bit of a green leaf on the stem. Elebute isanai. Kulabati isanamai. Asanamala quati isanama, the quati isanai. Alaquati isanai. Isanabalaputu isanamandoria di isanai, collectwada isanamaya, but the isanai, to the kalapa the isanai. Asinamalai, but the isanama could the eliat isanama, the quati isanam, but today elikinama ade. Interesting, because Horus just shifted into a hawk onto Sekhmet's shoulder, and then just entered, both of them entered into Nefertari's heart. Alahute Isanai, so now I'm just looking at Nefertari. Kalakute Isanai, which is kind of how these energies work as you are a human on this planet. These energies are you. You are them. You have access to them. They're here and willing to help you, serve you, guide you, really, is the way I see it. They guide and activate and help us to remember our gifts, help us to remember our ancient lives that we once lived, and to regain and call back our energies and regain and call back. It's really a remembering. I shouldn't say, it is a calling back of your soul essences from all of these different lifetimes, but it's also a remembering of what you already know. That's literally how I've trained, is that they will come through. They will remind me of certain specific gifts that maybe have come from Sekhmet or Anubis or Yeshua or somebody, and it'll be downloaded within me, and then I'll just remember how to use it. And it's been a daily initiation since 2010. So when you ask, like, how are you trained? It's like by all of these guides, and they come through and walk and talk and show, and I write and will share one day. It's very interesting. I know how the ancient people received all of their information. Because they would just come right through. It's different times back then, though. They lived very differently. I think so many people were able to receive back then, whereas now there's so many that are receiving, but there's so many that don't and can't receive. So I'm just feeling the energies of Nefertari on your crown right now, putting her hands like this on your tops of your crowns right now as a triangle. But her whole hand is lit up. Both of her hands are lit up. So her hands are lighting up in gold. As I'm seeing the codes are starting to come into your crowns right now. Dalapati isanai, Galapati isinama, today the isana, Turuka the isana, Montara de la Kinama, the isinamo, Duruku the isanai, Turuka the isanama, Turu the isanai, Galapati isinama, the Leela Kinama ade, Valaputi isana, Tada the isanai. Kila di isinama, the Lakia Kinama ade. I'm just hearing coming home, back home to self. Reclaiming you, reclaiming all of you. Balakwete isanai. It's showing me how so many different versions of you. Say, for instance, you're sitting here and watching this, and they're showing me all of these different aspects of yourself, all of these different, looks like holographic, I would say like imprints of maybe who you were in other lifetimes are coming back into your body right here, right now, in this 3D moment right now, coming back, walking back into your body right now. I had a very ancient, old, probably one of the oldest humans that's ever lived, was like a part, and there were many of us, but he was so old and a part of my soul, and when he came into my body, I was distorted mentally for a couple of days. Like, I got into the shower and had no idea what shampoo and conditioner was. like, and like that part of me never knew a shower. It never saw shampoo, plastic, all of this stuff. Like, it was the most bizarre, and I've had so many bizarre experiences on this path, but that was one for the books, because even though I was still in my body and like knew me, and I knew, you know, it was Ashley, it was like that part of me was so right there trying to integrate with me. And I just will never forget, like, just looking at the bottle and going, what do I do with this? And so much wisdom and so much knowledge and so much clarity from our ancient times was just like came and clicked back online, you know. And it was like, okay, I understand that. Okay, I understand that. And you just get more and more understanding as you bring back and pull back those pieces and parts of yourself, because we're all ancient. Like, our soul's essence is so old. Like, we are the fabric of the universe. We are literally the fabric. Like, we are literally the energy that pulsates throughout the entire universe, you know. And our consciousness and our wisdom and our knowledge is vast and never ending. And the new thoughts and the new technologies that are coming in right now in our own minds, and what we can do with our minds, with our bodies, with our energy, is far greater than what we have actually built on this planet. You know, we look at technology and think that is the greatest thing. It's like your brain, your mind, and what you can create and what you can actually do with energy in your mind and your thoughts is far greater than anything being created on this planet. Your brain should be your highest, like, honor and your highest possession that you take care of, your physical body and your brain. Like, to misuse these parts of us is, I misused. I mean, no judgments. I misused myself for a very long time. My brain, my body, everything. But as soon as I got on my sobering path, I went straight to, how do I heal my brain? How do I heal from depression, anxiety? How do I heal my actual brain from all the damage that I've done to it? And it was a lot of detoxing, and then it was a lot of nutrition. It was a lot of getting the right minerals, getting the right vitamins, getting the right amounts of water. I mean, it was just simple things that like should be taught to all of us, but aren't. And if you're interested in any of that, please let me know. I love sharing what I did to heal my brain from 20 years of addiction. And get myself into these higher states of consciousness. And, you know, it takes a lot to take care of yourself, but it's worth it. Dalabote isanai. Karamati isanamatra de isanamotru alakia de isanama, dalahi alakinama ade, sidabagia de isanai. Galati isanamatra ilakinama ade. As I tune back into Nefertari, I'm seeing that the energy that she's encoding you with right now is almost like some of you have books inside of you that are needing to be written, needing to be shared. Dalabote isanamatra ilakinama ade. A lot of you have a lot of wisdom. Your stories are just going to be incredible to share, because if you think about it, your story even from 2020 on, even from the 1990s, if you write about the 80s, 70s, 60s, whatever, if you lived during those times, think about how different life was back then compared to now, and think about how different it's going to be from now moving forward. Like, it's not going to be the same. And as these older generations are leaving, we're not going to have that same energy on the planet. So if you're in that age group, oh my gosh, it's going to be so important to share what you know, not old, I don't mean that in any way, but I mean that simpler life, because technology is not going anywhere. And these generations that are coming in are so bombarded with technology that it's like right about the simpler times, you know, running around in the woods and just the simplicity of life. Because it's just so different now, you know. And it's we have to couple nature, and I always say we have to couple nature with technology we have to work with the universal laws. Like you have to. Nature, universal laws, the law of all of these laws, and then you couple that with technology, and then we would have a most magnificent world. But if we're bombarded over here and we're not caring for ourselves in nature and the universal laws and all that stuff, we're going to create a really, really, really hard and harsh storm. And that storm, I feel like, is here. But I think we're moving through it. I think we've been moving through it. And I think if you're on this path and you're doing what you've come here to do, man, just keep going. Keep your blinders on and keep going, because you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. The ones that have done wrong and are, judgment is being called on everybody this year. Everybody, every one of us. And we're being sifted through like wheat, or whatever they say in the, Bible. Every one of us are being sifted, being looked at and examined very closely. And if our soul is not okay with a certain type of personality or way that we're living, character defect or something within us, it's going to come to the surface so that we can shift and change it, so that we can house these higher frequencies and become these co-creators of the universal, of the earth and of the universe. Everything that's happening here is also happening out there as well. Getting a download right here on my left side of my ear. Cinemalapati isinama did I do the kirai, Likinama Adai, Sidapaquata isinamai, Sidapalapati isinama, Tudukulai, the Kirashinama, Odiakunama Adai, Golabadar isinama, Truya de isinama, Truka de isina, Buddha de isinama, Tru de Ishinama, Trihilakunama Adai. I'm watching Nevatari now kind of bend down and working into the back of your throat and your heart right now. She's working on the back side of your spinal cord. Laki de isinai, Isinamalapati isinama, Trihilakulai, Likinama Adai. Kulabate isinama, Tire de isinama, Tilabate isinama, Trihilakunama Adai. Gilati isinama, Buti isinama, Trahirakudai, Likinama Adai, just clearing the energy field. Kulakuta isinama, Buddha Idekilai, Likinama Adai. I'm going to upgrade the aura now. Kulakuta isinai. They're showing me a very galactic aura happening right now. Galakiati isinai. Sidapalapati isinama, Druyalakia de isinama, Kulakuiti isinama, Bulabuti isinai. Alukota isinai. Sidabala, Potu isinama, Duluidi Elikirai, Likinama Adai. Guru, Ti isinama, Poti isinama, Delakia, Likira, Hirakunama Adai. One of the things that is coming up right now is that you have this is going to sound so weird, but it just is what it is. Like, maybe, I don't know why I have to know and experience things first. I feel like I'm a guinea pig. I know many of us are experiencing this stuff first too, so maybe you are or not, but we have a human physical body, and then we also have a galactic body, and we can activate that galactic body while we're here on the earth in our physical body. So you can activate your galactic body, or you can change back into your human body. That's what's coming for the light workers and for star beings and all of that. Like, there's so many things that are coming for you as a star being, as a light worker, as a light being. And I can't say that everybody's going to experience what I'm experiencing. But it is coming up, so I assume that some of you are going to experience having a galactic body. It's very transformative. It is very, you're way more connected to the universe, to the earth, way more just feeling more grounded here on earth is what I feel like whenever it started to activate within me. It was like, almost looked like not technology in my body, but like almost mechanical is the way I saw it, but it's very galactic. And whenever it happened for me, I finally felt grounded on earth. Whereas all of these years, I felt like I'm living way up here in these higher realms of consciousness where I can't really understand what's going on a human level. Like, they just took me way up. But whenever that galactic body like kind of connected in, it's like, okay, now I'm like here, I understand what's going on, like it on a human level. It's very bizarre how that happened. But dalakwati isinama diri adi eshanai kolapoti isinama dalakwati isinama diri elakwia likinama adai galapoti isinama la yote isina diri elikinama adai alakiti isinama dalakinama elikinama adai. And that's why many of you are probably not out in the open. Many of you are probably having to stay, cocooned and not out so publicly around people or online. You probably don't feel comfortable posting and all that stuff. And that was the same way with me. Like I had all of these experiences and starting in 2009 and onward that I wanted to share so badly, but I was being so cocooned in these energies that once you come out into the public, you are, let's just say you're open and available for other people's energies to come in. And so you have to be really, really, really strong in yourself, in your energy field, in who you are, knowing your energy, knowing manipulations, knowing other people's energetic manipulations, knowing where certain energies or emotions are coming from. This is just in my opinion. Because people can be so, you can get super distorted with other people's energies. Why am I feeling sad? Why am I feeling anxious? Why am I feeling that? And it's like, that's not your energy. That is a projection from somebody else thinking about you, and it's coming towards you. And so it's really a mastery over yourself. And that's really what they've done for me, is just like master myself. And that way we can come out here and hold and house these energies so that we can shift and change our planet, and to be of, you know, a voice for people to say, hey, this is going on with me. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not crazy. Like, as much as I had days where I was like, just my eyes were shifting and I had horrible headaches during full moons and stuff like that. And it's like, I felt like I was going blind. And, you know, next day I can see more energy, more beings, more than, and you just feel like, okay, I'm definitely like going crazy here, but you're not. You're just shifting. This is, you're turning into your galactic, beautiful light warrior selves, the way that we were always intended to be in this and on this planet. And it gets to be really, really, really fun when you can really see and experience life in the way that you were meant to experience it. Alakwete isanamai, turukadi isanai, alakote isanai. Asanamalai, put the isanai, tila ilakila ilikinamade. I'm going to put these codes in. Look at the isanai. Sinamalai, the isanai, ilikia the isanai, the lay ilikinamade. Gulabot the isanama, chido edi alkida ilikinamade. Galapot the isanama, the lay ilakia ilikinamade. Sinabalay, the isanai. We're going to amplify these energies. Ilikia the asanai. Sinamalay, but the isanama, turukalai, the isanai. Halapati isinama, Druka Yerikuna, Ilkinama Ade, Sidapaquata Isanai, Cinemale, Pati Isinama, Trielaquata Isanai, Turukodi Isinama, Turukayati Isanai, Galapati Isinama, Putu Isinama, Trieruka, Ilkinama Ade, Sidapagata Isanai, Galavata Isinama, Trielokiati Isinama, Puti Isinima, Trielikuna, Ilkinama Ade. I'm watching just Nefertari going all the way down your chakra system. She's actually down at your sacral, so hopefully you're feeling some good energies now. Kulukata asanai. Alakota isanamai, pati isanama, turu the asanai, dalakura, liknama ade. As I see her, I'm seeing Horus coming out of her pineal gland and going right into your sacral right now. So we're going to call in that energy to go into your sacral. Kind of interesting how that works. You know, it's like she's bending down, working on your back of your spinal cord, and I just see him flying right out as a hawk going right into your sacral right now. Loite isanai. Clearing, cleansing, neutralizing. I'm seeing him upgrading. He's like barreling through your sacral right now, going from the front to the back, to the side to the side. They're actually showing me the north, south, east, west, right in the middle of your sacral. I'm gonna let you interpret that how you choose. I always feel like the sacral is absolutely a compass, or, you know, like a moral compass of like, okay, this feels good, okay, this doesn't feel good, okay, this is where, you know, this is it kind of, your stomach lets you know, okay, this is good, okay, this is not good, okay, listen to your gut feelings, you know. Balay alakinamada will save you in many, many, many ways. Salakote isanai, cinemile, but the isinama, drugula yurikinamade, gurabati isinama, layete isanai. Excuse me. Kolokoti isinama, layete isanai, derakoti isinama, dalakia lakinama ade. I'm watching Athena walking up now. Galakete isanai. She was here earlier this morning. Golokote isanai. Isinamale, alakia lakinama ade. Drawing a cross on the soles of your feet right now. Golakuti isanai, balayavate isanai. Just let these energies go into. Galakote isanai. going up the soles of your feet. Galakwate asanai. Isinamala, put you isinama, layati isine, derikala, irakanama adai. Gola, put it isinama, body isinama, 3D isina, derokila, likinama adai. Gila, but you isinama, body at the isina, delikia, ilikinama adai. When about I have Ra. On your left foot. Gola, yati isina, duluyati isina, the eye of Horus on your right foot. Galakuti isinama, dalaya the ilikinama adai. Kula bode isinama, wala the isinama, bedi isina, badi de alkia likinama, ada strip de isinai, Kila badu isinama, balapati isinama, daya lakinama adai, Kula di isinama, balaquia de isinai, Galapati isinai, excuse me, Kulaquashi isinama, daya lakinama adai. I keep feeling like I want to put in these codes for addiction to help with addictions. So yeah, we'll do that right now. Dale, pati isanai, dalay the isanai, could get the isanamo, pati isanai, direct the isanai. And this will just help to relieve the addiction symptoms. It will really clear out the energies of, like if there's any stuck energies, entities, or anything like that, that is distorting your energy field and manipulating you into addiction. I really do feel like addiction is really somewhat of a possession over your soul. But the isinai is like it locks you in a prison, and it really just has its way with you. Dalabati isinai, dalukia likinama ade, cinnamala, but the isinama, dale alikinama ade. Holepati isinama, dara ilakinama ade. I feel like putting in that clearing again. Okay, well we're gonna end it here, but I'm gonna put in this this clearing because I think it's going to help with that addiction stuff. So we'll do that. And you know, none of us are immune to being or becoming an addict, right? Nobody. It doesn't discriminate on your color, your race, how much money you have, how much money you don't have, how many kids you have. It doesn't matter if you're married, not married. Addiction does not care. It's a mental thing, and it's a trauma thing, and it's a beast. But you're strong enough to beat that beast. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And most people don't know a lot of details about my story, but I can tell you that, yeah, they should have been dead a long time ago, you know. And if you're here and you're watching this and you are addicted, you're suffering through addiction, or you are in early recovery or late recovery, or however long, whatever you are dealing with when it comes to addiction, I'm just sending you so much love. I hope this helps you to clear these energies. And in many ways, we can all be addicts, you know, these phones, technologies, coffee, you know, social media. I mean, it's like addiction like I said, it's a mental thing. So it's always everything in moderation, you know, limit yourself to everything. And when you know that you are overdoing it, it's like, that's when you have to say, okay, I've been on social media scrolling for 5 hours. I got to get off of here. Okay, I've been drinking 5 coffees in a day. I need to back off. I've been drinking a beer after work every single day, and it leads me into drinking a case every night or something. You know, it's like, okay, this is not good. Smoking cigarettes, you know, it's like, is this really helping me? Is this serving me? Or can I find something else to help me to, you know, create that cessation, whatever it is, with my hand to mouth? Or can I go take a walk? Or can I go do something else? Because is that cigarette or vape or whatever it is really serving me, serving my lungs, serving my mind? Is what I'm doing serving me to have the best outcome in my life? Or is it a hindrance? Is it costing me money? Is it hurting my lungs? Is it hurting my brain? Is it taking up mental space here where I could be using that time and that energy to think about what I want to do with my life or create something that I want in my life? The guy that the sponges, the yellow-faced sponges, is coming up in my head right now. What is it called? Anyways, he's making like, is it like $1 billion? I don't know. It's like millions though. This dude created this sponge, and I saw one at a house the other day. It's a freaking sponge. and it's cut into a smiley face, and like he was on Shark Tank. And you don't have to have these genius ideas to create, to make a lot of money. You just have to have the idea and run with it, you know. And I think so many people are so stuck in the mental mind of depression or anxiety and like trauma and can't think, and more is just being pushed on us every day, to where you're gonna have to fight your way, or I don't want to say fight, you're gonna have to think your way out of everything. You think your way out of poverty, you think your way out of the shitty relationships, you think your way, it all starts with thoughts and thinking. And I'm just going on at this point, but that's literally how I changed my entire life, from, you know, addiction to living a life that I love, and waking up every day and feeling good, and waking up every day and feeling like I'm here and I have a purpose. And I will tell you, if you're sitting here watching this, you do have a purpose. You do have stories inside of you. You do have wisdom inside of you. You do have something inside of you to offer to this world, no matter what you're doing in your day-to-day life right now. There is something that if you can't offer it today, you will be able to offer it. So just hold on to that hope and that light, and stay close to the light, and just nurture yourself right now. Like, none of us are getting out of here alive, first of all, and anything that we accumulate on this planet is like not going to be ours when we leave. So it's like, just let go and enjoy this moment right now, the sun or the moon or whatever time of day it is for you. Just try to enjoy you, your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, and just, you know, take time to relax. You came here to enjoy your life, not to struggle, and to be in such fight or flight mode and anxiety and depression. And it's like, enough of all of that. So I'm loving you all so much. Thank you so much for listening to all of this. I will see you guys later. Bye.